So new Nintendo Direct is happening tomorrow, and here's some of the games that we can possibly expect from tomorrow's showcase. Alright, first one's up, the new Donkey Kong game that everybody's going over about. So the last Donkey Kong Country game came over about maybe 10 years ago? It's been a long time since Tropical Freeze came out. The last time I played that was on the Wii U, whenever I finished that game. I did buy it for the Switch, but I never really finished it on the Switch, because that funky mode was just, it wasn't really worth the... Bro, that funky mode was trash. We're just all say it. Funky mode was doo-doo. But yeah, this Donkey Kong game ends up being better than Tropical Freeze. It may be one of the best platformers ever, because Tropical Freeze was just such an amazing platformer. Like, it was amazing of how just... It was absolutely the right difficulty, but it also had easy elements to it. So the game could be easy, but it also has challenge for people who are more experienced with platformers. Alright, moving on to the next one from Donkey Kong, we got Princess Peach game that was in the works. Princess Peach has only had one game, and it was on the DS, I think. That was a long time ago, though. Like, it was like maybe 10, 15 years ago that game released on the DS. And Nintendo never ever talked about it, so I think they want to just ignore it like it never happened. But yeah, we'll expect more information about that game tomorrow. And my personal favorite of this entire Direct, Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon Remake. They're actually doing this, man. I've been waiting for a remake of that game for a long time. I know I've said this before, but Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon's my favorite Luigi's Mansion game out of the three of them. There is just my favorite. I know people say it's generic and it wasn't that great because they removed the bosses and all that, but it was an amazing time for me. I just played that game for hours. It's just such a good childhood memory for me. But yeah, those are the three games that are coming out, but I can't wait to see what they do with the Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon remake, because I wonder if they're going to enhance the music from that game. That game's music was amazing. They have so many things they can do to fix it. They remove EGAD's constant calls, come on, please, remove the calls. They remove the calls, please.
EGAD literally called you like maybe 14 billion times, and this is all you heard every single fucking call. You heard the same ass music every single time, and he'd sit there. No, sometimes he wouldn't even tell you important information. He'd just say, haha, I called you, and then fucking hangs up.
There was no way to turn it off either, so you just had to deal with it. I'm fine with the level aspects as well. I know a lot of people hated the level aspects, but I actually loved the mission aspects. I know people hated getting pulled out whenever they're, like, exploring something, but for me, I didn't really care, because that was my first Luigi's Mansion experience when I was a kid, so I just personally always just have a good memory of like why I would go back to certain levels and replay which ones I wanted to play, because I thought which ones were fun. But yeah, those are probably the big three games that they're going to be showing off tomorrow. I mean, they already showed off Super Mario Bros. Wonder. There's no point of showing off another thing. I mean, unless they're going to show off another like, clip or something from it. But those are like the new games that are probably going to come out, the big titles. But yeah, that should be everything I have to talk about today. I didn't have a video out yesterday because I didn't have enough time to post anything, just because I was trying to scramble together something, because I only had 2 hours before I had to go to work, and then I had to do homework, and I had to get all this work done. But yeah, thank you for watching this video, and yeah, this is Mason signing out.